And we're back.
So the name of this podcast is You Mad Sis?
Sis, it's talking about Kevin Samuels and all you black men that hate black women. But why? What's going on?
So for those who don't know who Kevin Samuels is, he is a image consultant. And he's an image consultant, I believe, for high-profile people.
And he apparently is the second coming of Black Jesus on Clubhouse, too. I was pinged into this room. Take my shades off. I'm a little hungover. Whatever. Shit happens. God, I'm not going to take my shades off.
Put them back on.
So I'm pinged into this room with a talk. It's titled Kevin Samuels, the second coming of Black Jesus. And it's a bunch of men on here.
Who changed their profile pictures to him as well.
Is he your king?
And that's kind of sus, sis. But
So I think we live in Houston, right? So like life is good here. Like black men appreciate black women. But apparently everybody that lives outside of Houston on Clubhouse, they hate us. I don't get what it is. So I get pinged into this room and this guy makes a couple of comments that just like are shocking to me. And one of them was, you guys as women are only independent and successful because black men don't stick together and we allow you guys to be independent. What? What type of shit is that? Like, why are y'all mad that we're independent? And then there's another guy that was like blaming his mom. He's like, my God. My dad's career suffered because my mom didn't feel like watching me. So my dad could have been the next Muhammad Ali, but he had to quit boxing and come babysit me.
Mind you, whoever was in the room, one of the guys, left the room to make a Clubhouse room about him, calling him a crybaby ass nigga.
Kendrick
therapy
with mommy issues.
With mommy issues, he did have mommy issues. He literally is bashing women because his mom did him wrong growing up.
And he said that his dad's career suffered because his mom should have been watching him. What?
Oh.
Like parenting is parenting on both sides. It takes two to make a baby. I don't get that part. That's just
Stay tuned for our next episode where we talk about
the kids.
Kids.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I don't know. So I had to go Google Kevin Samuels, and he is funny as fuck, first of all.
He is funny.
Secondly, why do y'all keep calling this man and letting him just rip y'all ass to pieces?
Roast the fuck out y'all.
Like I will say I thought he was a woman hater, like the king of the woman haters club, but he actually is very equal when it comes to men and women. There was that one guy on that thing I showed you on Twitter. He was like, Kevin, why won't women approach me like I'm a good guy? So he's like, so how much money do you make? About $400 every 2 weeks. So Kevin doing the math, he was like, so you make like 30-something thousand a year. He was like, how tall are you? He's like, I'm 5'10". He's like, how much do you weigh? 285 pounds on a good day. He's like, do you got a big dick at least? And the boy was like, it's above average. And Kevin's like, nah, nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not.
Right.
So you fat, you broke, and you got a little dick. He's like, what does she want from you? Like, why should she approach you? And that shit was so fucking funny. And it was true. It's like, y'all think just being a black man, it just gives you points for some reason. I don't, like.
Just being a man in general. I wouldn't even say a black man.
Well,
I think that's just men.
It's usually black men, though, that are like, well, the reason why we want to date other women is da-da-da-da. And it's like.
Oh, out of their race. The reason why they want to date out of their race.
Which is fine. I didn't want to date you in the first place. But don't bash us in the process of you trying to figure out why we don't want to holler at you when you can't get your own shit together. So yeah, Kevin Samuels.
It's funny because when we were out, we watched Judas and the Black Messiah. Shout out to Warner Brothers because that was a bomb ass movie.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go watch it again.
Yeah, me too. It was really deep. But one of the waiters there who may or may not watch this, me and Taylor like, there's something about this guy. I don't know what it is, you know? So we're talking to him, and he's just preaching basically about him learning the culture, and he's so this, and he's so that, and like he's a radical. And I'm like, let me ask you a question. You got a girlfriend? He's like, well, yeah. Is she black? No, she's white. I said, I knew it.
He looked like he dated white women, though.
But then he's also said that his mom was
a white woman.
So he kind of felt like on the fence because it's like, he's like, the more I get to know about my culture and my people and our history, it makes me appreciate, I think, black women or black people in general a little more. Mm-hmm. And it kind of sucks because he dates a white woman. So it's just like, damn, he got to go home to Hannah
Not Hannah.
And then, but anywho. I'm really gonna get off track with that one, so I'm trying to rear us back in.
Yo, let's go back to Kevin Samuels. Like pause this real quick. Golly, I feel like throwing up. Oh my gosh.
I was kind of saying that to say like Kevin Samuels, he's either gay or likes white women, but I don't want to take it there, so I had to reel us back in.
So let's go back. So I got on Instagram. Okay.
Oh, we're good.
And
we're back.
And we're back.
I'm keeping that in. That is staying in. Let's go. Keep going.
Shit.
That's a producer's edit.
Okay, so we're on so I get off of Clubhouse and I go to Instagram and I'm like, I asked people, I said, what's wrong? Why do black men hate black women? And I got a lot of good responses.
What was the question?
Why do black men hate black women on Clubhouse? And a lot of people were just like, don't group us with those niggas. That's not us. They just haven't met a good woman, period, or they must not live in the city. It's insecurity. It's easy to bash us online. They have just issues in general with their mothers as well. And then let's see. I had one guy say something. He said, this stuck with me. There's not enough room to type everything, but it's simple. It's cause and effect. So that's the one I wanted to target. So we caused y'all to hate us? Like, what do we do? Like, we just be ourselves? Like, we're not submissive enough? We're not, like, what is it?
What's crazy about the whole Kevin Samuels blow up is that when he's talking to a woman and he's asking her to rate herself, what do you do? What is your profession? Da-da-da-da-da. And it'll be a woman that's on there that looks, what did he say? If you get out the shower, dripping wet, no makeup, no nothing, no tummy tuck shaper or anything, what do you rate yourself? And a girl may have high self-esteem and say, I'm an 8. He's like, you're like a 4. But then moving forward, she's still telling all these great attributes about herself. I do this, I do that. Hey, he gonna tell her, you sound like a man.
Why does a man want to date a man?
Why would a man want to date that? He said when a man asks you to explain who you are, you should be saying things that a man wants to hear. Oh, I'm a nurturer, and I'm this, and I'm that, and I'm that. So you want, what the fuck, what are we supposed to say? Like, I'm barefoot at home, and I don't get it. Like, what am I supposed to say? You want a woman that's broke. Bet. No, you don't want a woman that's broke because then she devalues herself. You don't want a woman with kids. You don't want to get yourself a man, sis.
Yeah, he definitely likes me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know. No shade to you. But if no woman makes you happy, maybe you need a man.
I think he's also clickbaity. Like, he says things because he knows it's going to get an arousal out of people. I don't know. Y'all stop listening to this. Like, he's funny, but, like, don't let him be, like, the person that influences you to treat women the way they are.
Or to kill your damn self. I mean, seriously, like the way he tries to say that when he was talking to Portia, no, not Portia,
Tommy.
who was he talking? Tommy. And she was like, I really honestly didn't know who you were. Somebody sent me your video, blah, blah, blah. And the more he was talking, she kind of made a fool of herself too on there. But I think he would really make somebody with low self-esteem that's trying to build themselves up freaking slice their wrist with what the girl slice her wrist
with the fingernail clippers.
With fingernail clippers. Like, seriously, like, I hope nobody was really sitting there taking him that serious to the point where they're like, you know what, maybe he's right. Maybe I am a 2. Maybe I don't have things going for me. I am 40 with a kid and my vagina has no value.
And I have Gorilla Glue stuck to my head. Dumbass. Who's 40 and doesn't read it? Like, you purposely walked over to the Home Depot section in Walmart, picked up that Gorilla Glue.
I think she was at her grandma's house. And she was like, Gorilla Glue? You know what? I don't have any more got-to-be glue. Let me use this Gorilla Glue. That says it's good on metal, wood, and other household appliances.
That makes no sense to me. When I found out the lady was 40, but we don't reel ourselves back in. Wow. But no, it just, Kevin Samuels, I understand now why there's always these rooms, like these hashtags, protect black women, like black men hold each other accountable, because y'all really be like hating us not even on the low. Like,
do y'all really want to protect us? That's my question. Is it really protect the black woman? Because how can you protect? I seen a comment where a guy was, the first thing I do when I see something funny is click the comments, just to, make myself laugh a little further. And there was a woman on there, and the guy was like, oh, you're so, I mean, I don't even remember what he said, but for lack of better words, like, oh, you're so beautiful for a big girl. Like, how can you give somebody
a compliment and then backwards?
Like, it's an underhanded ass compliment. And the girl, and I clicked comments to see there, and she was like, that's the shit that's wrong with black men now. You can't never just, you don't have to tear somebody down to build them up. Like, god damn.
Man, there was this guy, he had him and his daughter, or his baby mama co-parent, and he's just like, yeah. I was like, oh, your daughter's talented, da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, yeah, she would be better if she lost that weight. I'm like, dang, this is your kid? Like,
well.
You talking to your kid? But I'm saying, like, you said that to your kid, like.
Did he say it to his
kid?
He
said, she's sitting right here. And he was like, she would be better if she didn't have this belly. And I'm like, damn, like, you just gonna tear your kid down like that in front of people who don't even know her?
Well, I guess that kind of goes for Kevin Samuels, because he's like, at the end of the day, Kevin, hopefully everybody tags him in this.
Kevin, you better not come for me. You better not come for me.
I think that a lot of the things that he says has a little value to it. I didn't ask these people to come to me. They came to me asking me for my opinion.
Very true.
So now if you come to me asking me for my opinion, I'm going to dish it to you how I fucking dish it to you. And that's just that.
That's true.
So you can't get mad at the messenger. You can only be mad at the message. And if the message affects you, then damn it, it hit home. If the shoe fits, Cinderella.
It's like Trump low-key and his supporters, right? Like, Trump isn't the one that's...
Hey, Trump is a Gemini. So there's that. I'm a Gemini.
But Trump isn't like like I'm trying to not say anything crazy. So it's his followers that we were worried about. And it's Kevin's followers that we're worried about. It's not
right. It's not Kevin,
the messenger, like you said. So it's like what they take and then they
dissect it and do everything with it.
They grow shit into bigger things than it is, and it's like, wow, I was just doing this for shit, saying this for shits and giggles, and then somebody comes in.
But to a certain point, though, I think that if you know the platform that you hold, and you know you have this following now, it is up to you, messenger, to kind of reel your people back in and say, hey, now hold on, y'all. This is what I do, and this is my job. Y'all are taking it a little far. But I think he's kind of on cloud 9, and he's taking that clout, and he's just running with it at this point.
I agree.
Because once I clicked his Instagram, I said, this is the nigga that...
Is this your God?
This is the nigga that y'all are letting call you a 8 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2?
You?
With them tight-ass pants on? That man had on bedazzled shoes. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. My uncle told me that I cuss too much on here. I didn't even know he watched, so I have to limit my cussing. Sorry. I only cussed 3 times, maybe 7, 8.
I wasn't even paying attention.
But anywho.
It's so natural now.
You know, I feel like words have the power that you give them. Like nigger, for example. We turned it into nigga, and now that's our...
But you know...
That's a story for another time.
It's still a powerful word when a non-black person says it to you.
And that's the power that we hold with it, though.
But yeah, that's for another topic.
I think at the end of the day, people need to understand that Clubhouse is not therapy.
Y'all, there's a place called Talkspace, and they're not sponsoring us, but I just want to help y'all out.
There is.
It has like all the therapists that you can find, and luckily we're in a pandemic, and there's telehealth, and you could just FaceTime your therapist. Y'all really need to go seek therapy, because I feel like a lot of issues that people have stem from childhood traumas that are undealt with or suppressed or whatever. So I got my degree in psychology, just FYI, so I'm gonna use some of these words. It's suppressed trauma that you guys don't even realize is affecting your adulthood, your dating life, and like you're pushing that shit onto other people. And I just can't figure out why y'all hate us so much. Like, damn, we just living our best lives. Oh, we had a conversation with a dude the other day, and he was like, baby, he said something about if I've been talking to you for 90 days, and girl, you want to tell the story? And I'm gonna just say why I felt like he needed therapy, because he felt like it was nasty for a woman to talk to multiple men.
So before Taylor, so it was a birthday dinner for my friend. And before Taylor came in, he was like, oh yeah, I really enjoy y'all podcast. I said, damn, I didn't know you watched. He was like, yeah, you crazy as hell. And then Taylor happened to be walking in, I think at the same time. And he was like, and she's the same one. And you crazy. And she balances you out. I said, well, God damn it. I'm just... Anywho,
that's very common feedback.
So
I'm not the ignorant one on this show.
Basically, he was like, he talks to a woman And we're like, okay, well, like, what's the level of it? Oh, we talk hard. We like, what the?
So he goes from talking to talking hard.
Talking hard.
Then something, then commitment.
Yeah.
Like, there's levels.
But in the midst of him talking to her hard, because he emphasized hard, just like how I'm saying it, she shouldn't be talking to anybody else because that's nasty. I said, okay, well, if that's so damn nasty, then why aren't you putting a title on what y'all are doing? Oh, ain't nobody finna force me to do nothing that
have
I ain't
patience. Why do we have to wait for y'all to decide to put a title on it? I don't get that. Like, I feel like he needs therapy because he has these realistic standards for women and expectations. How, you know, he's supposed to be barefoot, pregnant, only had sex with nobody, but still be a freak at the same time.
And mind you, the girl got 2 kids that he talking about. You know damn well that woman is not wholesome. She wholesome. Hoesome.
Because she had 2 kids.
No, but the fact that you want this unrealistic shit, you know, you want to live in Disneyland or fairy tale land. Oh, a woman is supposed to carry herself like that. You are 43, sir. Anybody that you meet has been ran through at this point.
Unless you...
I'm sorry to break it to you.
Unless you're
Like,
a creep and you like 21-year-olds, which is, y'all
R.
stop
Kelly.
dating these old niggas. And if they got some...
Hold on. I like my man
at 21, at 21, I don't get why y'all are dating 56-year-olds. Like, that's just...
Because he about to die eventually.
Stupid.
But put me in the wheel, boo.
Anna Nicole.
Hello, shit. That's why, hell.
But yeah, I just feel like they need.
They
therapy.
got
They get
hopefully some land, some.
Yeah, they find people. It's crazy. People go on Clubhouse though to find like-minded people, and it's crazy how y'all find so many people that just hate us, and I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
somebody answer this. Somebody respond back and tell us what it is. Even Kevin Samuels can tell us what it is. Like, I don't get it.
Kevin, tune in. We would love to have you on the podcast. Not to rate us, but to just bring clarity upon what the hell you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I get it. I get that you're an image consultant. But I mean, moving a little deeper and a little further. Okay, now you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you have this platform. What is the goal here? And that was in the Clubhouse room too. At the end of the day, we're having this discussion. The girl said, okay, you're telling us what's wrong with us, but what is the goal? What do you want from us?
Nothing. Y'all just here to judge us and then still go.
Yeah, like
go
that's
on
it.
about your business. So you really here to tear somebody down.
You want to judge,
without bringing them
critique,
back
and tear
up.
down. But
Mhm.
now, is there a goal?
I haven't heard it. And again, this is just on the internet because like I don't meet these people in real life. Every man I know in real life is like pro-black women, pro-black people. Like they praise us and they are just appreciative of us hustling and doing our thing. Even in us doing the Heaux Bag, like they know. I mean, you got some people who are butthurt about our podcast. It's okay, but for the most part, men are very supportive. And so I'm not saying all black men hate women, but the niggas on the internet, something wrong with y'all. Like, y'all live in what, Portland? Or I don't know where y'all live at. Somewhere in Utah. I don't know where y'all live.
He lives in what, Little Lake, Oklahoma, or something like that. I don't know what it's called.
Little Lake.
Anywho, I think that, and I'm ignorant. So
As fuck.
if you tell me that I need to rate myself, let me see your mother.
Man, and not to get on nobody's mamas, but y'all mamas be the
y'all
ugliest
mamas be fat as
motherfuckers.
hell, wobbling around, making the best damn cornbread and fried chicken I ever had, with B2Bs in the back of her
smell
head.
like you know how you can smell somebody when they smell like
they'll
oil,
walk,
grease.
They'll walk by you air.
Like, oh shit. Not that I'm trying to
And
smell
then you
people.
not your mama being a -2, but you want a 10.
Ooh.
Make it make sense, sis.
Sis.
I'm just saying. But do you have a whole tip?
Yeah, stop. I mean, Kevin Samuels is not y'all's king. Like, he's funny, but shit. Like, y'all are just sheep that just follow everything, like every trend that is super weird. I don't know.
I think that is a trend right now. Kevin Samuels is just a trend. Like, this is suppressed shit that men just been wanting to get out or something.
I don't know. Y'all wanna. I feel like y'all wanna be the only ones that have the struggle and like that people praise for doing well. Y'all don't want to see us win, and so stop being haters. That's my whole tip. Don't be a hater.
I think my whole tip is going to be you don't have to like tear somebody down to build them up. And that goes for women and men.
That's the one.
Like, if it's gonna be protect black, be 10 toes down. If it's gonna be protect black women because you are black, you can love whoever you want to love, but damn, support your sister in the midst of this. Like, come on now, that's it.
So I don't have nothing else to say because my drunk ass is just. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Goodbye. Until next time.